Hi, this is Thresden, and this is
Even the tides provide no comfort.
Poor Wandering Spirit. This is Thresden, and this is part 14 of an Elder Scrolls Online Seasons of the Worm Cult walkthrough. In the previous episode, at the very end, we talked to this Wandering Spirit here, and we've now got 2 quests to do.
Only I could remember.
Yeah, he can't remember anything. We're about to go into the Tainted Leel, which is a delve. And we've got 2 quests. One of them is Candleflies for the Dead. It says, Lector Volinaro has asked me to release candleflies in Tainted Leel to honor the fallen Argonians haunting the village. I should go to Tainted Leel. That's a daily quest from the main city in this zone. And then the other one is this one, Secrets in the Sand. I found a warning leaflet about an Argonian spirit that wanders on the western beach. It says he seeks a cursed village beyond the shoreline for his lost memories. I should look for this spirit and learn more about the situation. The wandering spirit said to meet him in Tainted Leel. I should take the boat and travel there. So the boat is right here. So I'm going to go ahead and go in the boat, and we'll go to Tainted Leel. The ancient Argonian village of Leel suffered some unknown calamity in the past. Now the place is cursed.
Pain. I feel it again as I approach this corpse. That dagger in its chest. Pull it out.
Okay. Rusted dagger, an old dagger that was lodged in an Argonian corpse. A symbol of Sithis decorates the hilt.
That dagger belongs to me. I remember. I am Aket's Chun.
Who? Aket's Chun.
I remember now. I cast a ward upon that dagger to protect my body from this undead curse. I am unsure as to why it also fractured my memory, but at least now I remember who I am.
And who are you, exactly?
I was, the village Niswo, a priest of Sithis, the embodiment of chaos and change. That is all I can recall for...
What's wrong now?
I feel it again. The same force that drew me to my corpse. It must be parts of my memory, scattered by the spell. No wonder I was always drawn back to this location. One lies nearby. Another 2 are in the village. We must find them.
You think pieces of your memory were scattered by the spell?
The spell was a ward. It was not meant to behave this way. Something must have interfered with it and fractured my memory. My missing memories might hold the answer. Let us speak again once we find them.
Okay, we're gonna track down missing memories? Is that what we're doing? Okay, yeah, this definitely looks like an ancient ghost, haunted Argonian city. Wait a minute, there is a sky shard right there? How did I miss it? Oh, it's up there. Okay, so there's gotta be some other path to get to the sky shard. I've gotta go through here, and then around there to get to the sky shard. So I'm gonna go to the left here, and get this first quest objective. Release the candleflies.
Children would always frolic by the wickweed for a chance to see the candleflies. So innocent.
Interesting. That was part of the side quest, and yet he responded. He had dialogue associated with the side quest.
Not even the poor Qual were spared. It hurts me to see them in such pain.
Okay, so let's go up here.
There. The bowl on that shrine. I recognize it.
Ceremonial bowl. A ceremonial bowl plagued with faded stains. Etched at the base of the bowl is a mark of Sithis.
I recall a mistake I made. It destroyed my tribe, the Zaman Talal. My spirit still feels drawn to other parts of the village. We need to keep looking.
Okay, so that actually triggered part of the main quest right here. It says 1 out of 3 now. Somebody else has come through here and killed all the enemies.
I only pray wherever Sithis sent the villagers is as bright as their light.
Wow, I mean, it's just such a huge delve, and yet very little of it has anything to do with the quest. It's much bigger than is needed for the quest.
May you find peace and never lose it.
On the last of the 3. I'm not sure which quest this is, actually. But one of the objectives is coming up here. And then I think we're going to have to move to another part of the zone afterwards. It's upstairs. How do I get up there? Oh, I've got to go across, up and across.
Those chimes once soothed my entire tribe. Examine them, please.
Argonian wind chimes. Time has stripped away any ability to produce a melody from these delicately crafted wind chimes.
I brought a high elf mage here to save our village from some danger. This is painful, but I am finally beginning to understand. We are close. I sense pieces of my memory scattered nearby. Search the village and near the tides. I will let you know when we are close. Be careful, friend.
Do you think pieces of your memory were scattered by the spell?
The spell was a ward. It was not meant to behave this way. Something must have interfered with it and fractured my memory. My missing memories might hold the answer. Let us speak again once we find them.
When we found the bowl, you mentioned a mistake?
My tribe, the Zaman Talal. I prayed for the strength to protect them, but a mistake I made cost them their lives. What could I have done?
The wind chimes triggered another memory?
Indeed. We hung these to welcome the High Elf mages. The Coralanians I invited here to save our village from a danger I have yet to recall. Even thinking about it makes me uneasy.
Okay. Well, at least he's starting to figure it out. Now, we need to go either here to continue Candleflies for the Dead, or here to continue the Delve quest, Secrets in the Sand. let's go here, just for the hell of it. We'll circle back around to get the other part.
We worked tirelessly to grow crop here, away from the mainland, and it still stands strong.
Alright, that's it for the daily quest. We finished it. We just gotta go back to town and turn it in. So from now on, we can just focus on the main delve quest. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and make sure that one is selected, so we don't get confused. Wow, I mean, this place is just such a maze.
Tread carefully. I sense a sinister force lurking deeper inside.
Is this the boss? Doesn't look like the boss. He said deeper inside, maybe we'll get close to the boss.
The Lich is near. My spirit wants to flee, but I will not let you face this alone.
Alright, let's go kill the Lich. Here we go.
And the Lich will finally stopped running. Good.
By the tides, the Lich!
Will feast on your remains. Your soul will be mine. We'll never leave this place. Eternal forever.
Alright, we'll go to Carapace Cavern next once we finish this.
The Temple of Sithis. Defiled. That headdress. Examine it, please.
Ceremonial headdress. A faded ceremonial headdress, nearly in tatters, but a splotch of dried blood makes it stand out.
I was wearing that right before I cast my ward when I killed someone.
Who did you kill?
That is it. I remember. No.
Alright,
Meet me by my corpse, friend, and you will know everything. You must.
Alright, we need to get out of the boss room for sure. So that when he re-pops, we don't have to fight him again. I'm getting close to the Sky Shard. No! That hurt. Okay, so how do I get to the Sky Shard? There it is. Oh, I've still got 2 skill points. Let's see, what do I need the most? Woodworking and clothing, right? Since I use light armor and staves, I need woodworking and clothing.
I remember everything. My life here, what happened to me, to the tribe. Let me explain. It feels like pieces of my memory are stitching back together. So many emotions and memories. The Corellanians are responsible for what happened here. The Corellanians and me.
Tell me what happened, Akatshun. What do you remember?
A storm was bearing down on our islet. A deadly storm. I sought the aid of powerful mages, high elves from the Corellanian clan on Solstice. They were more well-versed in the arcane arts than we were, more capable of casting the protection we needed.
Then what happened?
I was foolish to think the passage of tides had changed them. They were still the necromancers of old. The necromancers who took much of our land as their own. They demanded my soul in exchange for their help. I agreed, but then fear overtook me.
What did you do?
I killed a Corellania mage and fled. My ward was supposed to protect my body, keep it from rising in undeath. But it reacted to their spell and tied my spirit to this islet. My people, they succumbed and now serve the Lich.
Oh.
I need your help.
What are you asking me, Akatshun?
I invited the Corellanians here because I feared the storm more than them. It is my fault that my people died and now serve the Lich. I need you to tell me what to do. Remain bound here to help my people, or move on to the Void to face my punishment.
That seems like a very difficult decision. You want me to make this decision for you?
My past decisions caused this. I no longer trust my instincts, so I ask you to choose for me. Should I remain a lingering spirit to try to free my village from this curse? Or will you burn my corpse and release me to the Void to face Sithis' wrath?
Nah, so I can say your people need you. Stay here and find a way to remove the curse. Or I can say you failed your people. You should move on to face whatever fate awaits you in the Void. Well, screw that. I'm going to tell him he should stay here. Maybe he can redeem himself if he can figure out a way to remove the curse. So I'm going to tell him your people need you. Stay here and find a way to remove the curse.
Yes. I must remain. To find a way to lift this curse. It is my duty as my people's Niswo. I will gladly spend an eternity here if I can save my village. We can use the items we found to bind my spirit and anchor it here.
Okay.
Place the items by my corpse, and I will bind my spirit to them. With that, my spirit is forever bound to this place. Let us speak one final time, friend. And so, I am bound here. But now, with my memories intact. I will not waste this chance. Fear no longer has a hold on me. I will find a way to free my people and lift this tainted curse. Thank you for showing me this path, friend.
Well, let's go free your people, Akatsuchun.
No, my friend. That task is mine, and mine alone. And it will take much time. Necromantic curses are complicated spells, not easily thwarted. But I could not have reached this point without you. And one day, my village will be free. Thanks to you.
Okay, we got the Ancient Leel vestment. It's the chest piece for the Death Dancer set, which is the... It's like the stamina DPS set. Gives critical chance, stamina recovery, maximum stamina. Adds 1,439 critical chance while you have 50% or more stamina. Reduce the cost of your core combat abilities by 21% while you have less than 50% of your stamina. Okay, great.
How strange. To finally have my memories restored, and my purpose renewed. Now the true work of saving my people begins. And I will not fail them again. This, I swear.
Do you know how you plan to remove the curse from your village?
Not yet. I must learn more about what is happening here. Whether this curse was the necromancer's original plan, or the result of my actions when I killed one of them and set my ward. This may be the work of decades, centuries, but I have time.
You certainly do. Do you know anything about the lich that haunts the islet?
Now that my memories are restored, I recognize the lich as the Argonian mage I killed right before the storm struck. I was a fool to abandon my faith and turn to those villains. I suppose death is not an obstacle to those who practice necromancy.
What was the village like before it became Tainted Leel?
It was beautiful, Zaman Tala. Simple. Peaceful. I was their priest, and the people were happy. That is why I tried so hard to save them from that storm. If only I had trusted my faith and not turned to those necromancers.
Alright, so I'm actually going to bind this. Oh, what's this? I got a wood elf cup. Death Dancer boots also. I got the boots and the chest piece. I can't use these on this character because this character is a Magicka character. Oh, I've got the shoulders as well. Let me see. Do I have... Looks like I'm missing Eye of the Grasp stuff. I need my weapon. Let's do this first. Yeah, I'm still missing some Eye of the Grasp stuff. Why do I have a Winter's Respite weapon? Nope, that didn't work. What am I missing here? This. Okay. I'm still missing one Eye of the Grasp piece. I must not have had the right staves to begin with. So what happens? I need Eye of the Grasp, something. Maybe this one. Yeah, that did it. Now I have 5 of each piece. Unfortunately, I need a different staff. I mean, that kind of sucks. So let me look at my sticker book here. I want to see how close am I to getting the... Not the Death Dancer set, but the Magicka DPS set. 3 queens, that's not really a DPS set. I guess there isn't one. This is more like a healer set. Yeah, interesting. So there's not really a Magicka DPS set in this zone. Okay. That's annoying. Come on now. I just want to get out of here. Stop throwing mud patties at me. Alright, I'm going to go back to the city and turn in that daily quest that we just completed. And then I will return to this delve over here, Carapace Caverns. If we get lucky, maybe we'll get the daily quest for Carapace Cavern, and while we're doing that delve quest, we can finish the other one. Let's go to this one. Alright, we need to find Lector Volinaro. He's the one that gave us the Candleflies quest. So we just need to go back to him and tell him we finished the job, give us our money.
Mud, sweat. Oh, I do love the smell of field research. Tell me, how did it go?
I released the Candleflies at Tainted Leel as you requested.
Delightful! And tell me, did you actually run into any ghosts?
Lots of them.
You know what? Don't tell me. Wouldn't want to spoil the surprise if I ever decide to visit the village myself. And, of course, your payment.
We got a Solstice reward coffer and 332 gold. Thank you.
What luck! A responsible and seemingly capable adventurer. This is rare in these dangerous times. May I have a word?
What can I do for you?
The College of Tomes has discovered that a planter from Sanguine's myriad realms of revelry is taking root here in Solstice. They'd like you to collect a few of them in the hope that the planter can be used to defend Sunport.
Is the planta dangerous?
Only for the unprepared. The planter, Sanguine's solace, charms and enchants the weak. You can find them growing in the Vale of Revelry, along with, I expect, many a feeble docent. For 3 specimens, you'll receive a tidy sum of gold.
I'll gather some Sanguine Solace for you.
I'm sure you have everything under control. You do have everything under control, correct?
Okay, now I've already finished that quest once before. Let's look at, Like, I'll do that some other time. But here's the reward coffer. We got Bound Focus Script, Restore Resources, and a 3 Queens Amulet, which is a piece I did not have yet. Alright, let's move on to that delve. I hate it when it zooms in like this. Well, I can still see the delve over there. That's fine. I know where I'm going.
Please take me. Why did he have to choose such a desolate place?
Okay, somebody named Loraviel.
Stranger, can you assist me? This cavern contains the skull of one of my ancestors, which serves as a focus for a powerful necrotic spell. With the worm cult nearby, I can't leave the skull here, but I can't simply remove it either.
Why can't you just take the skull?
My ancestor Gandalek performed a ritual ages ago that bound spirits to Carapace Cavern. His skull is the focus. If I merely remove it, the spirits will be freed to wreak havoc across the island. I must make this right, but I can't do it alone.
What do you propose?
I hire you to take this orb to altars inside the cavern. I'll perform a ritual from here to attune it to the area's necrotic energy. Then, you exchange the orb for my ancestor's skull. Let's get started, before the worm cult realizes what's in here.
Alright, I'll take the orb to the altars inside, then swap it for the skull.
Take the orb into the cavern, visit each altar, and hold out the orb. Then I can attune the altar's concentrated necrotic energy into it. I'll meet you at each altar in astral form, and perform the attunement rite.
You aren't coming inside with me?
No, I need to stay here and focus on the ritual. All those spirits and hadalids make for a distracting environment. I'm sure you can handle them without my help, though.
Hadalids?
Oh, yes. Plenty of hadalids. So many hadalids. Intelligent shell folk who defend their nests to the death. Between them and the spirits Gandalek bound to the cavern, I couldn't perform the ritual and retrieve his skull. Too many interruptions.
Gandalek bound the spirits to the cavern? He was a necromancer?
I'm not sure he bound them on purpose, but yes, he was a necromancer, much to my clan's chagrin. Yet some cheered him on, since power is power, no matter the source. Others found his magic gruesome and distasteful. Like me.
So what's the deal with this skull?
Gandalek used his own body as the focus of a necromantic ritual that went awry. Even though it killed him, the ritual was never completed. It continues to collect necrotic energy and binds the spirits of his old crew. His skull remains as the focus.
And you want to replace the skull with the orb you gave me?
Exactly. With your help, I'll finish the ritual and use the orb to absorb and dissipate the collected necrotic energy. Eventually, the bound spirits will be freed, provided the dampening orb works as I intend it to.
What does this orb do exactly?
When attuned to an area's necrotic energy, it absorbs and dampens that energy. Think of how you can smother a fire with a blanket to extinguish it. That's what this orb does, but not fully.
Not fully?
Well, we're basically completing the ritual my ancestor started, so that we can remove the skull without releasing the spirits bound in this cavern. A trickle of the necrotic energy needs to remain in place after we swap out the skull.
So these spirits will remain trapped here forever?
Not forever, but if the binding energy is removed too quickly, the spirits could escape to cause trouble across the island. The dampening properties of the orb will slowly dissipate the energy, allowing the spirits to eventually move on as intended.
You mentioned the worm cult. What did they have to do with all this?
Them. They're Tamrielic necromancers who arrived on the island recently. Solstice does have a certain reputation. Cursed, haunted, the Forgotten Land. If the skull contains as much power as I suspect, I'd rather keep it away from the worms.
Is that why they're here? Are they after the skull?
Specifically, I don't think so. But this island has a connection to Molag Bal and the undead. Even the High Elves who settled here were once into all kinds of necromantic nonsense. So, rumors of cursed relics of untold power abound.
If this skull has been here for ages, why come to deal with it now?
Huh, that's a tale. The short version is my clan has always tried to forget Gandalek. Ignore the dishonor and infamy that stained my family. Finally, one of our elders put her foot down and told me to find the skull and put it to rest. So here I am.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's find the skull, put it to rest. A dark power lingers in the depths of Carapace Cavern. Something ancient, something undead. Dulcet Ninaril, College of Tones. GeForce Now is stuttering all of a sudden. Do I want to go southeast or northwest? I think I'm gonna go northwest. Dodged the attack, but he moved it.
In our cavern.
There's the boss. that not the boss? I didn't get the delve achievement.
Here's the first altar. Present the orb while I perform my ritual. Mother of Seas, that took more out of me than I expected. But we're done with this one.
Alright. I think I'm gonna go to the left here, but I wonder where the Sky Shard is. It could be down here somewhere. Maybe I should just check.
Gets a pickaxe.
Yeah, no Sky Shard so far. Yeah. I'm going the wrong way. That's just gonna take me back to where I was before. So there's this area right here. I doubt that it would be right there. I'm gonna backtrack and just move on with the quest and see if we can find the Sky Shard later. Not my journal of an ill-omened cavern. This is not my journal of my time here in Carapace Cavern. I'm not using this blasted bit of paper and leather to write out how vexed I am at being stuck in this sea-forsaken cave, and I'm absolutely not going to wish I'd never signed on to help crew the Shadowstorm. At first, yes, everything was all gold and rum and excitement and blood. So many raids. Every day was an adventure. Then Sea Lord Gandalek set his mind on becoming a lich, and that's when things started going badly. For me, at least. I hate necromancy. Hate it! My clan isn't exactly happy with it either. Our souls do not belong in soul gems. They should not be immortalized in lich form. Magic should certainly not animate corpses. dead is dead and should be respected as such. Then we got Captain Leel. A cold fish if I ever saw one. They are smart, like an edge on a freshly sharpened blade. If there's a word in any language that means curiosity that kills, I'd use that word here. But I can't think of one. Not being as sharp as Leel, I probably won't ever think of one. But I'd never want to be that smart. I'd never be happy. Then Captain Ancestor came on board. Them I liked. Hale, hardy, and a lover of gold, rum, and gales. I'd have gladly transferred to their ship, the Storm Runner, if I could have. But don't question the Sea Lord, especially now. If Gandalec's ruthlessness were a maw, it'd swallow the entirety of Piondania and all the waters around it. Plus, it grows every day. But Ankamos? Nah, they're solid. I'd trust them with my life, even though they're also a necromancer. Then Captain Calorith signed on. You cross her, and she smiles, but it's no real smile. If she's disappointed enough in you, she'll throw you overboard without hesitation. And that's the thing. She's never angry, just disappointed. I avoid her as much as possible, even though she has no command over me. Without her, though, getting this cavern into a posh state would be much harder. She's a necromancer and portal master. But I said I wouldn't write about this cavern, didn't I? Things got worse when all the captains decided to become liches, when they decided to do that storm-damned ritual. And now we're all stuck here, in Carapace Cavern, which I won't write about, except maybe to say that this is all going wrong. I think they plan to feed us to their ritual. I overheard a few things, but I'm not ready to try sneaking away. Not yet. I should have become the death singer my mother wanted me to be. I have so many regrets. If anyone reads this, I'm probably dead. Or worse. Please make sure that I'm not sucked into some soul gem like a craven animal. Slip my body into Mother Sea and sing me into the world beyond, as is my right as a sea elf. Otherwise, I will haunt you to the end of your days. No, I won't say who was writing this. I'll probably burn it in the morning. Sad, sad story. Okay, so that is going to be the end of this episode. In the next episode, I will continue to finish... Oh, don't tell me I'm stuck here. Okay, I may be stuck here. Thanks for watching. See you next time.